Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to live quiz nights. Today is week 6. My name is Asim Ahmed.
Assalamu alaikum, my name is Walid Niazi and welcome back. Jazakallah for all you guys that have joined us today on time. We are going to be waiting a few minutes to allow as many Atfal to join in as possible. For those of you that have not played one of these quizzes before, the quiz is a series of questions with between 2 to 4 multiple choice answers to choose from. You can join by entering the game pin 1889. Remember, you can join either through the website on www.sli.do or you can download the Slido Android or iOS app from the app stores.
Each week the questions will change, but our structure remains the same. We will have 3 sections. The first one is a general knowledge section. Second one is Islamic knowledge, and the final one is a surprise round. Each section will have 7 questions. You will only have 25 seconds to answer each question. Points will be awarded based on speed as well as choosing the right answer. So make sure that you're picking the correct answer as soon as possible. To make sure that you don't miss out, check out if your live stream is in real time. To check for this, hover over the bar and you can see if you can see a time. For example, -01.23. This means that your live stream is slightly behind. Pull the progress bar right to the end and the time should change and say live.
We will wait around 8 more minutes, so if you're trying to join, please do so as quickly as possible. Whilst we wait, I'd like to update you guys on some of the events that are taking place. So, on Mondays we have the live Atfal workout at 6 pm. On Tuesdays we have the Let's Talk Tarbiyat session on the Zoom app from 4 to 5 pm. On Wednesdays we have the National Online Talim class from 6 to 7 pm on Zoom. And then we have the live Atfal show presented by Atfal on this channel at 7:30 pm. On Thursday we have our weekly Kahoot style quiz night at 4:30 pm and the live workout session from 6 to 7 pm. On Fridays we have the Let's Talk Tarbiyat session on Zoom from 4 to 5 pm, and on Saturdays we have National Online Talim classes from 11 to 12 pm and then the live Atfal workout at 2:30 pm.
We are also running 2 challenges as part of our 3-peak challenge.
The first one is the Friday Sermon Challenge. It's quite simple. Listen to the Friday Sermon delivered by Hazur, make handwritten notes and send them to your regional Nazim. The notes should consist a minimum number of 200 words. Every week you have 6 days to complete the notes, so you have them sent to your regional Nazim every Thursday.
So if you haven't taken notes from last week's sermon, please do those and send those to your regional manager by the end of the day. Secondly, we're also running the Spring Reading Challenge. Join your Atfal brothers from across the UK for this even more interesting challenge. You will learn about the daily life of our beloved Hazur and increase your knowledge. In this challenge, you will read some of the amazing incidents related to Hazur's tours that Abu Khan Sahib has mentioned in his personal diaries. To join and register, please head over to www.atfal.org.uk. So guys, you have about 6 more minutes to join. Please try to join as soon as you can. Head over to Slido and type in the game code 1889. So you need to go to www.slido.com, enter the events code 1889. If you want to download the app, you can download it from the Android or iOS store and enter the code 1889. Or simply follow the link that you will find on www.atfal.org.uk/Kahoot Nights and click on the button that says join the game. That will take you over to the game directly. Please make sure that you use your first and last name. This makes it easy for us to put you on the leaderboard. If your name is not in that format, we cannot put you on the leaderboard, even if you come first. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, you can leave them at the end of this quiz. Once this quiz is completed, there'll be a space for you to leave your suggestions. We are still taking suggestions for the next week's surprise round. So we had a lot of suggestions this week coming for this week's, which we will reveal after round 2. Melissa, can you please run through the week's events one more time?
So, on Mondays we have the live Atfal workout at 6 pm. On Tuesdays we have the Let's Talk Tarbiyat session on the Zoom app from 4 to 5 pm. On Wednesdays we have National Online Talim classes from 6 to 7 pm on Zoom, and then we have the live Atfal show presented by Atfal on this channel at 7:30 pm. On Thursday we have our weekly Kahoot style quiz night at 4:30 pm and the live workout session from 6 to 7 pm. On Fridays we have the Let's Talk Tarbiyat session from on the Zoom app from 4 to 5 pm, and on Saturdays we have the National Talim class from 11 to 12 pm, and then the live Atfal workout at 2:30 pm.
Jazakallah. We're going to be waiting around 4 more minutes, so guys, please join as soon as you can. Head over to www.slido.com and enter the game pin 1889. You can download the Android or iOS app from the App Store. It's called Slido, and enter the game code 1889 to join us live. Remember, please enter your first name and last name. Otherwise, we won't be able to put you on the leaderboard.
For anyone joining now, we're gonna also be running 2 challenges as part of the Free Peaks challenge. The first one is the Friday Sermon Challenge. It's quite simple. Listen to the Friday sermon delivered by Huzur, make handwritten notes and send them to your regional Nazim. The notes should consist a minimum number of 200 words. Every week you have 6 days to complete the notes, so have them sent to your regional Nazim every Thursday. So for this week, please remember to send your regional Nazim your notes by the end of today. Secondly, we are also running the Spring Reading Challenge. Within this, you will join your Atfal brothers from across the UK for this even more interesting challenge. You will learn about the daily life of our beloved Huzur and increase your knowledge. In this challenge, you will read some amazing incidents relating to Huzur's tours that Abid Khan Sahib has mentioned in his personal diary. To join or register, please visit atfal.org.uk. Also, please visit atfal.org.uk for the latest news. New content is uploaded every day, and regional classes are happening on Zoom. Please ask your local guide or Nazim Atfal for more information.
We have about 2 minutes to go, so guys, please head over to slido.com, enter the game pin 1889 to join as soon as you can. We will have 3 rounds. First round will be a general knowledge, second would be the Islamic knowledge, and finally we will have our surprise round. Each round will consist of 7 questions. You will have 25 seconds to answer each question. You will be given points based on how quickly you answer your question and how many questions you get right. We have about 1 minute left. If you are just joining us now, please head over to slido.com, enter the game pin 1889, and we will start very, very shortly.
We're waiting 1 final minute, so if you are just joining, please go to slido.com and use the game code 1889, or go to the App Store on your iOS or Android device and download the Slido app. We'll be starting very soon, inshallah.
Please remember that the first question, a lot of you tend to not answer that question. It's very, very important that you answer all the questions. If you don't know the answer, just make a guess and hope for the best. One more minute. Guys, we are going to start the quiz in 3, 2, 1. The first question is live. How many languages and dialects are spoken around the world?
Is it A 900, B 9000, C 90,000, or D 900,000? More than half the world's languages have no written form. The world's most widely spoken languages are Mandarin Chinese, English, Spanish, Hindi, Arabic, Bengali, Russian, Portuguese, Japanese, German, and French. The correct answer is 9,000. 9,000 dialects and languages are spoken around the world. Next question. What is the longest that an elephant has ever lived that we know of? Is it A 52 years, B 74 years, C 114 years, or D 86 years?
Elephants are the world's largest land animals. Male African elephants can reach 3 meters tall and weigh between 4,000 to 7,500 kilos. Asian elephants are slightly smaller, reaching 2.7 meters tall and weighing 3,000 to 6,000 kilograms.
The correct answer is 86 years is the longest an elephant that's ever lived, of course, that we know of. Next question.
Question 3. In which country is the Taj Mahal located?
Is it A Asia, B India, or C Agra? The cost of just building the Taj Mahal came to 32 million Indian rupees back in the 17th century. If you add in inflation and with the current exchange rate, it would come to a cost of 1,123,367,486 and 13 Indian rupees. The correct answer is India. Next question.
For those of you that chose the Asia, it's the continent. The question was, in which country is the Taj Mahal located?
Which famous building did Guy Fawkes try to blow up? Is it A, the White House, B, Buckingham Palace, C, Big Ben, or D, the Houses of Parliament?
Guy Fawkes was an experienced soldier. Although he didn't fight for his country, he fought for the Spanish against the Dutch in the Netherlands. This is where he gained experience with explosives, and also where he decided to call himself Guido instead of he liked to be called Guido instead of Guy Fawkes, but no one listened to him.
The correct answer is the Houses of Parliament. Next question.
Question number 5. In Great Britain, in which month does the longest day occur?
Is it A, August, B, May, C, July, or D, June? Sunset to sunrise in this month, or on this day, will have a gap of 18 hours. The correct answer is June. The longest day of the year occurs in June for Great Britain. Next question. What word is used to describe a group of ants? Is it A, a colony, B, hill, C, crush, or D, a herd?
There are 10 quadrillion ants on Earth. Ants are not necessarily short-lived compared to a human. Ants are only on this planet for a brief time. Many species only live for a few weeks. Ants can carry more than 3 times their own weight. And ants, like most small insects, are rather powerful.
The correct answer is A, a colony. Next question.
What does a cartographer make?
Is it A, cars, B, carts, C, pens, or D, maps?
If you are just joining us now, please head over to slido.com and enter the game pin 1889. You can download the app from the Android or iOS store.
This is the final question in the general knowledge round. After this question, we'll move on to the Islamic knowledge round. The correct answer is maps. A cartographer makes maps. When was the Holy Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam born? Is it A 622 AD, B 570 AD, C 522 AD, or D 670 AD? The correct answer is 570 AD. Next question.
Question number 9. When did Hazrat Mirza Masroor Ahmad become the 5th Caliph?
Is it A 2000, B 2001, C 2002, or D 2003? Following the death of the 4th Khalifa, the Electoral College, for the first time in the history of the community, convened outside the Indian subcontinent and in the city of London, specifically Fazl Mosque, after which Hazrat Mirza Masroor Ahmad was elected as the 5th Khalifa of the Ahmadiyya Muslim community. The correct answer is 2003. Next question. What chapter of the Holy Quran was first to be revealed? Is it A. Chapter 96, Al-Alaq, B. Chapter 90, C. Chapter 95, At-Tin, and D. Chapter 99, Az-Zilzal? Apologies for my pronunciation. The correct answer is A. Next question. To perform Hajj, in what direction do you circle the Kaaba? A. Clockwise or B. Anti-clockwise? The official figure for the number of pilgrims who went to perform Hajj was 3 million, but the actual figure might be a lot higher.
Those figures are from 2019.
Correct answer is anti-clockwise. Next question. What does Hadikatul Mahdi mean? A. The land of the prophets, B. The promised land, C. The blessed land, or D. Garden of the Mahdi?
In 2005, Hazur very graciously accepted a proposal for the new Jalsa site, which costed approximately £2 million in 2005. So if you add in inflation, that would cost £2.7 million today. It was a 208-acre site, which was acquired just before the Jalsa of 2005.
The correct answer is Garden of the Mahdi. Next question.
Question number 13. What year was the first Jalsa Salana held in the United Kingdom?
Is it A. 1924, B. 1964, C. 1970, or D. 1983? The correct answer is 1964. Next question. What was Hazrat Mirza Ghulam Ahmad alayhi when was Hazrat Mirza Ghulam Ahmad alayhi born? A. 1882, B. 1825, C. 1830, or D. 1835?
This is the final question in our Islamic round. The surprise round this week is, in fact, sports. A lot of you suggested that you wanted to see sports questions, so we have those back.
The correct answer is 1835. Let's move on to the final round, which is sports.
Question number 15. Which sport is played on the largest pitch?
Is it A. Football, B. Hockey, C. Rugby, or D. Polo?
This sport was invented over 2,500 years ago. The first international competition for this sport was held in 1886.
The correct answer is polo.
Sweet Oscar Swan is the oldest medal winner in the Olympic Games. How old was he when he received this medal? A triathlon is a sport that consists of 3 different events, one after the other, without resting in between. Usually, this has been an Olympic Games since the 2000s.
The correct answer is sprinting. Sprinting is not part of the triathlon. How many players are there in a rugby league team? Is it A11, B12, C13, or D14? We're now moving on to the last question of the sports surprise round. The correct answer is 13. 13 is how many players there are in a rugby league team. Now, final question. Which chess piece holds the most value on a chessboard? Is it A, king, or B, queen? Chess is the most famous strategy game with a very long and distinguished history. It originated in India during the Gupta Empire and then was introduced to the West in the 9th century. In Armenian schools, chess is one of the mandatory subjects. The first ever chessboard having alternating light and dark squares was made in 1090 in Europe. The correct answer is the queen. The queen holds the most value on a chessboard. Can we move on to the final leaderboard? So this week, first place was Abis Zafar with all questions correct. Second place was Adib Ahmed. Third place was Mohsin Shahid. Fourth place was Adil Tahir. And fifth place was Zishan Sajid.
Let's see if you guys make it onto the final leaderboard. You can check on the Atfal website, www.atfal.org.uk/Kahoot Nights. We will be updating the leaderboard very, very shortly. Just a quick update on the 22nd of May, the last Thursday of Ramzan. We will be holding a big Ramzan special quiz night with 30 questions from a range of topics. So Jazakallah for joining us live today. We will be back here every Thursday at 4:30. We hope you enjoy the game. If you have any suggestions and to keep up to date with the activities the Atfal department is running, please head over to our website, www.atfal.org.uk. As soon as you can now see that there is a suggestion box on your screens. So if you have any suggestions for topics for next week, please leave them there. Please get ready in your workout clothes and meet us back here for a amazing workout session run by Ummah Sab at 6 o'clock. Jazakallah, have a good evening and keep safe. Assalamu alaikum.